Okay, guys, we're in day number 2 of organizing. A lot of these things are going to be things that are going to be given away or donated or just basically they're junk. So I worked on scrubbing, or at least getting all of the garbage off the floor and sweeping through everything. Scrubbed one of the walls, so I'm going to be painting that wall tomorrow because I'm the kind of girl that has to see progress in order to feel really good. So I'm having a lot of frustration and anxiety today, as everybody is. And so I'm going to find a way to redirect that energy and create some progress. So I'm excited to share that with you tomorrow. I hope everyone else is having a good day. All right, guys, I'm at the end of day 2. This is what my yard looks like. Kind of a nightmare. It started off looking like this, but believe it or not, this is actually progress. I have a bunch of garbage over there, some things that we will be keeping for our classroom. Bunch of junk over here, and I went through and I scrubbed all these walls, so I had to vacuum all this out and yeah, get it ready for painting. So tomorrow I'm going to be working on getting rid of the rest of this stuff. This is all a bunch of tools that do not belong to me, so they're getting out of here by tomorrow. They're going to get left out in the rain, or I'll put them out by the side of the road. I don't know, but they're not mine. I'm not keeping them. So this is all the rest of the stuff that I'm working on over here. Space back here. We're gonna have a lot of space in our outdoor room here for the kids to play. I have a lot of organizing to do. So yeah, that's day 2. This is hard work, guys, but either develop a strategy or you develop stress. I'm picking strategy. I'm not gonna sit around and be sad about it. Very frustrating, very overwhelming, but I'm gonna keep rocking and rolling. Hi, guys. I am on day number 7 of the pandemic situation that we have going on here. Up until this point, I've been pretty okay about everything, but today was really rough. I'm not gonna lie. Just really frustrating. My kids are not listening, and they both are, not really practicing social distancing as much as I would like them to. So that was really frustrating. Today, my daughter and I got into a massive argument about it. And it really brought to light the whole what it feels like to be a toddler, to have everything out of your control and out of your power. It was not pleasant. I actually had a temper tantrum, slamming doors and yelling and losing my freaking mind. And that's not how I parent usually, guys. I mean, usually I am pretty good about talking through things and peaceful conflict resolution. I mean, I'm assertive, but I'm not I don't usually lose my mind like that, but I'm very frustrated. I'm just very overwhelmed and very concerned. So what I do whenever I get anxious, instead of getting myself sucked up into that negative energy of that whole disempowering energy or that frustrating energy of, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, as a small business owner, if God forbid I were to get sick, then I would have to close for at least 2 weeks or however long it would take for me to be sick. And then on top of that, there's a whole concern about, having to be hospitalized, all that other kind of stuff. And who's going to take care of me? Nobody's here to take care of me financially, physically, whatever. I'm on my own. And that is very frustrating and concerning. And then on top of that, there's just the whole fact that I am running my own business, and right now I can't work. And if I can't work, I can't make money. I do have money set aside for an emergency fund, as every business owner should, in my opinion, so I can float myself for a little while, but it's pretty frightening. And then as I'm looking at my retirement fund, I am watching that plummet, and that is just making me feel frustrated and overwhelmed. So everything's making me feel frustrated and overwhelmed today. I cried a couple times, I'm not gonna lie. But what I do whenever I get frustrated and overwhelmed and I feel wildly out of control, generally speaking, I just spring into action. So I'm working on getting this preschool classroom together. And while I was working on my garage, sorting through everything and scrubbing walls and picking out paint colors, I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm going to act in faith, and I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to see what I can do to expand my business, because one thing that I've realized is that I need to create alternative streams of revenue. I can't have all my eggs in one basket as a business owner. It's just not wise, especially as a single woman also. So like right now, both of my businesses are service oriented. I offer photography services, and I also offer early childhood, my early childhood program. Not having a product is not working for me. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do about that. Maybe working on some parent coaching or whatever. So today, in order to ease my anxiety and also to get my booty moving in a different direction instead of getting tangled up in the downward spiral, I was thinking, what can I do with what I have today? What do I have today and what can I do? So I started working on my garage. I got some paint. I'm going to work on putting together like an outdoor play space. My idea is that if the children are outside most of the day, or as much of the day as we can be, we will be able to be socially distanced. Also, I have been studying nature-based preschools, outdoor preschool programs, constructive preschool. So whatever, I mean, this will just give me an opportunity to expand in a different direction. Another thing I was thinking is I could do parent playgroups and work with parents on different strategies for working with their children, because I have a lot of talent in that area. I'm really good at helping children learn how to behave and helping parents learn how to parent well. So I don't know, maybe I could do something with that. I also have a friend, Stephanie, and my friend, Kristen. They both have their own businesses. They're incredible women. And Stephanie is really great at marketing. She also does Reiki, which I always mispronounce that. Anyways, it's energy healing, and she's awesome. And then Stephanie also has her wellness, fitness, coaching business. So she's going to do some business coaching with me, which is awesome. So she was teaching me how to use Zoom today. And I'm thinking, while we're all locked up in the house and everybody's tripping out, myself included, maybe putting together some sort of a support group, or putting together some sort of a group where I can talk with the other moms that are in my group, or some of the other moms that are dealing with anxiety, because I know my talent is coming up with things. I've been in a house for 20 something years with 6 children, flying solo by myself. So everything that all the parents are currently dealing with right now, I mean, that is my strength. That is what I really shine at. I can keep 5-year-olds busy all day long. I know how to teach them how to have extended play periods. So I don't know, maybe I can run some online classes in that way. So that's what I'm working on right now. Also, I'm going to have a different vlog post about temper tantrums, because I had a temper tantrum. And then while I was having my temper tantrum, I had an epiphany about how to teach people how to deal with temper tantrums, because I was having one and I knew exactly why I was having one. And my daughter wasn't listening to me. And I was having total role reversal. And the universe was laughing its ass off at me. I'm certain of that, because it was very funny. Well, I mean, it wasn't funny at the time. I slammed the door a couple times and I yelled. I don't yell or slam doors usually. Anyways, that's how my day's going. And so whatever. Also, funny side note, my bed is on the floor. It's on the floor, guys. I'm sleeping on a mattress on a floor. I don't know how I got here. Well, I do know how I got my mattress on the floor. I was going to pick up a bed that I'm getting from a friend, and I gave my daughter my other bed because I was getting a new bed. But then, pandemic strikes, and now I'm sleeping on the floor in a mattress. Happy fucking birthday to me. It was just my birthday a couple days ago. What was I going to say? Yeah, I could sit around and think about all the things that are not going well, or I can think about the things that are going well. And one good thing that happened today was I found $50 in the garage. So there's that. And yeah, everything else kind of sucked. I'm not going to lie. Everything else sucked. My sister cheered me up whenever I told her about the temper tantrum, and she told me I'm a control freak, but in a nice way. I don't think I'm a control freak. I think if everybody just does what I want them to do, then everything's going to be fine. We'll all be safe and happy, and everything will be great. I mean, you can call that controlling. I call it love. But anyways, that's how my day's going. Day 7 of the pandemic. I hope everybody stays well. This is no joke, guys. But I think the good thing is that we're all coming together, right? Except for me, because my children are leaving me. they're not allowed back in my house. That was what the fight was about, is I believe I'm doing the social distancing thing. So my thing is, once they leave, if they're out with their friends doing whatever they're doing, which, I mean, they're not out partying or whatever, but they are not practicing the same level of social distancing that I would like to see them practice. So they're not allowed to come back in my house. And that sucks. It sucks to tell your own children that they're not allowed to come back in your house. But that's how serious I am about it. I'm not going to put myself at risk. If I get taken out, we're all screwed. Also, on top of that, you know, I don't currently have any children in my program for the next week. But when they do come back, I'm going to, you know, be honest with their parents and practicing social distancing as much as possible. But somebody's going to have to come over and have a drink with me tomorrow outside, 6 feet away from me, with lots of fresh air and oxygen in my new preschool classroom. So I hope you all stay well and that your minds don't all explode. Love you. And if you like my content, then you should like, subscribe, comment, you know, whatever, all that other fun stuff. Have a super awesome night.